These phonics lessons are produced for non-profit purposes out of love for Jesus Christ. Try these syllables now. Am, m, im. May, me, my, mo, mu, my. Now these. At, et, it, ought, ut, it. Te, ti, tie, toe, to, tie. Now try these words. Remember, when dividing before one consonant, it will make the vowel long. Cupid, open, go. Unit, even. Jesus, began, go. Moment, deny, begin. Sometimes the vowel can be pronounced either long or short. Usually the verb form will be long and the noun form will be short. Try these. Present, present. He will present the present to his mom. Refuse, refuse. Don't refuse to take out the refuse. Now we're going to look at some exceptions to this syllable division rule. Sometimes, instead of dividing between two vowels, words will divide before common blends, making these matrix, secret, and cypress. There are also exceptions in the other way. Latin words will divide after the consonant, making the vowel short. Try these words, all exceptions from Latin, now. Linen, enemy, limit. Now these are also exceptions. Upon, Kevin, visit. Next. Satin, finish. Now we're going to go back to another reason consonant pairs are important. With D and T, they're consonant pairs. Past tense can either be made with a D sound, or a T sound, or an ED sound. Remember, D and T are pronounced with the mouth in the same position, and they're very close sounds. First, we'll try some words with ED as ed. These follow D or T. Folded, needed, wanted. Now these. Rested, seated, ended. Now, these two words have ed just as a plain duh. The e is not pronounced. Fished, played. Now try these. Watched, washed, saved. And these have ed as t. Again, the e is silent. Jumped, hoped. Try these. Taped, picked, passed. And a few more. Camped, stopped. Now these are past tense, but instead of ed, they just have t, which is pronounced t. Felt, kept. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus hath made me free from the law of sin and death. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, God sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please God. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit, if so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. And if Christ be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the Spirit is life because of righteousness. But if the Spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Christ from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by his Spirit that dwelleth in you. Therefore, brethren, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the Spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope.